Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. We are very excited to be here today to wish Stonefire a very happy 10th birthday. My name is Natalia Smith, and I'm here with Stonefire, and I'm here with my friend Rob.
Hi everyone, Rob Marasco. I work for Sodexo, as you can see here. You might be wondering, what's Sodexo? Well, I do culinary development and menu engineering for Sodexo, and we work with clients in colleges and universities, senior living communities, hospitals, corporate dining environments, and we use great products like the Stonefire naan in some of our menus and recipe developments. But I think really what's key in this conversation is that I'm also a shopper like everybody else, and I go to the grocery store and love this product and the entire line for everything that we do. I think before we dive into some of the recipe work, I think what's really great about naan, especially over the past year, we all know what a crazy time it's been, is that customers and people that go to grocery stores, they're really looking for that authentically inspired, really amazing dish. And naan helps get you there, right? Because it's so flexible, you can use it for whatever you want. Absolutely. You can make sandwiches, you can make flatbreads. We're going to show you all sorts of things today, but I am going to demo and actually cook an item, a grilled chicken in naan with some great dressings, and I'll describe it as we go. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to make a really amazing, simple sandwich to make at home, a grilled chicken sandwich in my favorite naan, the teardrop shape, the authentic shape. I'm going to walk it over to the grill here because if you haven't heard, and if you play around with naan at all, it's really great, right? Take it out of the package. It's amazing, it's nice, you can fold it, you can do whatever you want with it. It's got some great bubbles, but you gotta get heat on it to really release the magical ghee, the milk fat that's in there that makes it so delicious and fluffy, and that texture that even my wife at home, I tell her, put it in a toaster oven, honey, put it in the microwave for 10 seconds, I don't care, but get some heat on your naan, because it's amazing when you do that. So I'm gonna walk over here, and you can see I've already got some chicken over here. You may be saying, Chef, your chicken's already grilled. Well, in the fancy chef world, we call this mise en place, meaning I'm prepared for everything. I'm going to throw a couple pieces of chicken on there to warm it up. And I'm also, because I love playing around with plant-based proteins, in this case, I like to call this alt chicken. So it's chicken that's not chicken, but it's a plant-based chicken, which will be kind of fun. We'll do a version with that. And last but not least, I'm going to throw the naan on there to get some warmth on it. Don't need a lot of heat. You just need enough to get. You don't have to burn the bread, I guess is what I'm saying. You just got to get enough on there to warm it up. Like, see, it's already starting to get a little color, and you can tell just by me picking it up. Look at that, it's starting to be a little more pliable just from 5 seconds on the griddle. I think we might actually be in good shape for these. Look at that. All right, I think we're ready with the naan. I'm going to bring this back over here to get ready to make some sandwiches. And then I'm going to check my chickens, my alt chicken. My alt chicken looks like it's in good shape as well. Since all these things are pre-cooked, I just want to get a little heat on them and warm them up so that I'm ready to eat them. And if at home you like something else besides chicken, you like fish, you like beef, you like deli meats, whatever you like will work in this, whatever you have available for you. You don't have to be specific about the protein, it's whatever you have in your house. I'm a big fan of cooking what you've got in your cupboard. I'm going to head back over to the table here, and I've got my chicken. We're going to do the real animal-based chicken first, not the alt. What do you think? Good idea?
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to take this chicken here and I'm going to slice it up. So it's important when you slice chicken to try to slice it as thin as you can. And if, like I said, if you're using something else like roast beef, or you'll see we've got some barbacoa and some ham and some other things over here, anything will work in this. It doesn't really have to be chicken. It's just the natural way this dish comes together with chicken and arugula and all the things I have. It's a nice flavor combination. Very Mediterranean-esque when you think about the naan. So what I'm going to do here for the build of this thing, I'm going to put a little bit of arugula in here. And just like I said with the chicken, if you don't have arugula, you're not a fan of arugula. I love arugula. I love that spicy,
it does
bitter,
give it a nice
bitter
kick.
zip to it. I love that. You might not. Use whatever lettuce you have in your house. If you have spring mix, you have romaine, you have leaf lettuce. Heck, if you don't like arugula, or if you're a fan of iceberg lettuce, shred it up and put it in here. I'm not precious about what kind of lettuce. So what's important with a sandwich like this is you want to layer it, right? You want to have different layers. As you can see, I've got a couple things here. I've got a nice hummus. I've got a green goddess dressing, which is amazing and it really does well with this dish, but you don't want to put those together. You don't want to mix them up, so you want to do some layers here. So what I'm going to do is, after the arugula, I'm going to put the chicken in here, right? I'm going to put the chicken. That looks nice, like a good amount. I'm going to put a little bit of this hummus in there. And it's not really important to make sure you spread it out, because once I fold this sandwich up and wrap it up, that's all going to get mushed in there. It's going to be great. Then I'm going to do some of these fantastic sliced cucumbers. Again, anything crunchy, that's what you need here. If you like a different thing like red peppers or celery or carrot sticks, by all means. You need a little crunch though in this sandwich to really make it work. Then I'm going to do the green goddess. We've got a nice layer here. I'm not mixing the two sauces together.
Oh my gosh, that looks awesome.
It looks really good, right? And then my piece de resistance is the avocado. And I've heard all the tricks in the world of how to keep an avocado nice. You can put the pit in it. You can soak it in lemon juice. I'm a big fan of take the pit out, scoop it, and then whenever you're, while you're doing whatever you're doing and you're waiting, just put the skin back on top and it'll stay nice and green. It'll stay perfect. So we're going to take a couple nice thin slices here. We're going to put this over to the side, and we are going to put these on there. Beautiful. And now we're going to roll this baby up. You don't have to try to roll it tight or do anything crazy with it, but I'm a big fan of using a pick to keep it that way. And you've got a beautiful sandwich that has all the fun things that you want to have. That's a nice meal.
Absolutely. I love the texture thing. A lot of people don't think about that. That's just important as the mixing flavors. It's really mixing the textures. So with Stonefire naan, you have the ghee, the buttermilk that Rob mentioned earlier, and that really gives it a really nice pillowy, soft, fluffy taste. So again, completely unique as compared to other bread carriers, right, Rob? Absolutely.
I mean, it has so much flexibility, right? You can do, I mean, we'll get into it, but you can do all these great things with naan. Being a nonconformist like I am, you can do so many different things with it. In this case, I'm going to make another one. I'm going to use my awesome plant-based chicken here, and I like using plant-based all proteins because if I was to make this sandwich vegetarian otherwise, I would just be taking the chicken out, right?
Right.
So essentially, I'm taking something away from the customer, right? In a lot of cases, so I like to do a replacement for that. It doesn't have to be a plant-based chicken. It could be some grains or something like that that have nice protein that or even some beans could work for that. But you don't want to take something away. All right, so I've got that. I think the next thing I did was cucumbers. And I love me some cucumbers. But again, whatever works for you at home. It
looks so fresh and clean and unique.
Yep.
Love it.
And there's my nice and still green avocado. We'll get a couple slices of that. And we have got version number 2, but plant-based. I'm going to stick it right next to this one on the same plate. How's that?
That looks awesome.
Fantastic. Voila. So that is our green goddess grilled chicken on naan.
On teardrop naan.
Nice.
So Rob, in the spirit of being a non-conformist,
right,
what else can we do? Where do we go from here?
I think we've got to make some tacos.
Love it.
All right,
Love
so we're going to
tacos.
start with these guys right here.
All right, our mini naan.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to take these and some beef barbacoa. You can buy this at the grocery store, ready to go. You don't have to do barbacoa. You could do pork carnitas. You could do chicken tinga. You could do whatever you want in
Shredded
this taco.
chicken.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything in this taco.
Awesome.
So I'm going to go over here, and I am going to put the barbacoa into this nice hot pan that I have and get a little heat on that. And I'm going to walk as I said before, you got to have hot naan. It's got to be warm. You got to get that ghee going, that milk fat. You got to get that all happening. You can hear the little sizzle here. That's great. Put a little heat on this stuff. That's what we want. We want a little heat on this. Get a little color on it. Yeah, look at that. That's what we want. All right, so I'm going to take these back over. And if you don't have one of these fun little taco stands, they do make not only do they look cool, they make making your tacos a lot easier because you've got a nice little setup to put your stuff in, right?
Absolutely, I love that.
You can put your thing, you put your little shells right in here, and you can build them right in the awesome little taco stand.
I love how quickly.
What else did you love?
I love how quickly they get so pliable.
Yes.
So add a little heat, all of a sudden you have that.
Add a little heat, and they work like a dream. All right, here comes the barbacoa. And we've got a lot of fun ingredients for this one, just like we have with the other. I'm going to put this right in the middle so everybody can see it. We're going to put a little bit of the barbacoa in there. You don't need a lot. It is a taco, and depending on how you build your tacos, you may have a bunch of other ingredients. So we're going to go a little light on this, but very nice, right? If you can put it right in there. Having the taco stand makes it so much easier.
Absolutely.
Put a little more in this one. And we talked about layering before, so we're going to try to stick to that. We're going to put a little bit of, I'm going to say onions next, right? Get a little crunch down in there.
Love it.
And then we're going to do a little bit of cotija cheese. If you're not familiar with cotija cheese, it's got a nice Parmesan-y sort of bite to it, I like to say. So if you can't find cotija, get yourself some shredded Parmesan. It'll work pretty closely.
Love it. So it's basically like a crumbled Mexican cheese.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Thank you. Or what am I missing here? I need the avocado with my nice little trick there. I think for each one of these, we just need a slice in each one. That's plenty. And we will get that on there. Oops.
I cannot wait to try these. These are so good.
We got the avocado. We're going to do a little bit of a nice orange habanero sauce. Put a little through here.
Little kick.
Nice little kick, right? And again, you could use salsa, whatever you like. Sour cream, whatever you like to put in your tacos. That's great. And I think I just need a nice little cilantro sprig to finish it off.
And you could add lime.
You could do a spritz of lime. You could put a lime wedge on the plate. Whatever works for you. And there we have some nice barbacoa tacos.
You look at the mini naan. It has a great shape. It has the bubbles, the chars when you heat it up, as Rob mentioned. Really nice. And it has that same pliability. So using it as a taco shell just adds a huge flavor.
Yeah, and this particular one has beef barbacoa, which you can buy, ready to go and heat up at home.
Or shredded chicken.
It has, you can use whatever you want. It has cotija cheese. It has avocado again. If you like chicken, if you like some other, you like pork, chicken tinga, whatever, you can put that in here. It doesn't matter. Same with the cotija. If you can't find cotija cheese at your grocery store, get some shredded or shaved Parmesan. It's pretty close. It's pretty close in that sort of texture and tang that it has. And of course the avocado we all love. But again, you could do any garnish, anything you want on here. A great fun thing is pickled red onions. Easy to make. Slice them up, soak them in some vinegar for a few hours. They're really, really fun. But that's a beautiful way. And if you have any little taco stands, those are kind of fun too for
those are neat. I love those.
That.
Yeah,
I love that.
Makes a great breakfast taco as well.
Yeah,
so a little.
That's actually, I forgot about that one. Thank you for bringing it up. We usually do egg tacos at home.
I put on my
with
chef
the
hat
naan. Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so now we have some other stuff, and I think you're going to start to talk about them, and I might tell you what I think about it as you're going.
Yeah, absolutely. So Rob talked about being a non-conformist, and that's really our thing. Getting out of the norm. How do you spice up a menu? How do you, change up lunch a little bit or dinner? And you can do that with naan, right? It's not your traditional everyday bread. So we have our Stonefire naan dippers. These guys are so much fun. Yeah, absolutely. So these guys are so much fun. It can be with breakfast. You can use them as little slider buns, or you can fry them up real quick or bake them with some cinnamon sugar, add a little caramel sauce on the side, and they make a really fun dessert.
Yeah, my son, when we pack up lunches for, whenever they go back to school, we pack up lunches, we usually do little dippers like this, and whatever thing you like. It could be hummus, it could be baba ganoush, it could be whatever you like. You could have anything to dip in. It could be peanut butter, doesn't matter. But this is a really great, fun, snacky, dessert-y kind of thing you could do for breakfast or anything. I really, really like that.
Kids love grilled cheese, PB&Js. You can get crazy with these. I love it.
And then we got this amazing sandwich over here, which I think is kind of like a version of a Cuban, sort of. We've got ham and Gruyere cheese and a little jam, a little fig jam, and some caramelized onions on the. Is that the same one? No, that's on
it's the 4-inch round. So this is a 4-inch round naan. Great for sandwiches, burger buns. Again, it has that soft, pillowy bite, something a little buttery to add to a burger or to a ham sandwich. This one is definitely my favorite sandwich that we make with the fig jam.
That was the one I think I'm going to eat later. And we put sweet potato fries on here. We put some wedge fries. You could put, obviously, whatever you want to have with your sandwich. If you like chips, fruit, whatever. Pick the thing that you like that works for you. And then last but not least, we've got a nice little flatbread over here. Let me grab that bad boy so we can get a good look at it.
This is our 6x12 flatbread. It is awesome. You can do so much with it. Again, it has a really nice artisanal look to it. So just add some heat, pop it in an oven, 5-6 minutes, enough to melt all the ingredients. You can get it as crispy as you want or keep it as soft as you want. It's so super versatile. If you want to have, you're having a dinner party at home and you want to get really creative, you can slice it widthwise and with a little herb and olive oil and make some really nice, delicious breadsticks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really
you could
fancy
cut them smaller
flatbread.
and do it like little hors d'oeuvres for people to grab. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
amazing. I think what's really great about all these, you've got the 3 or 4 different Stonefire products, which are amazing. But you don't have to do anything crazy or special. Anything you have in your kitchen in your house right now, you could make a flatbread, you could make little tacos, you could make a nice wrap sandwich. You could even make those. It doesn't even have to be the dippers. It could be any of them. If you take this one and cut it up, you could do the same thing. And I think that's a really great fun thing, is that flexibility.
Absolutely.
On our journey, all of us have to be nonconformists. We want to use whatever we have in our house and have a little fun with it. And that's really the essence of eating anyway, right?
Absolutely.
Have a little fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. Be your own chef at home and get really, you don't need to have Rob come to your house every time. You can easily do this.
It's pretty cool.
On your own, which is very cool, very cool. I know I'm one that would need.
I think we've covered all the items we want to show. I do, I can't believe it's been 10 years. I mean, we've done a lot of work with Stonefire over the years.
Absolutely.
Built at the ground level some of our brands that we have in the business, and that's really amazing. So happy 10th anniversary. It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. And for all of you at home, you can find our Stonefire naan and flatbreads in either the bakery or the deli section. And please join us in becoming non-conformist and getting a little crazy at home and creative to really zazz up any type of menu. And again, happy birthday to Stonefire.
Have fun out there.